everybody, and welcome to the Kindness Revolution morning show with a massive dump.
Good morning.
How are you guys?
Good. How are you doing over there in Toronto?
We're under 30 centimeters of snow. It's still snowing. It's blustery. And I just found out we got 40 centimeters more coming this weekend. So hence the ski-themed intro.
I personally like the intro.
You see me wipe out massively at the end. That's for sure. We got some great shit
That's
coming
my
for you
favorite
today.
part.
Thanks, John.
Still going.
Oh, yeah. It's epic. Coming up on today's show, we're going to be talking about throwing back to the education system as it was before and how it is now, what the differences are, and how AI can help but also break everything. So, without further ado,
that'll be a good one.
This is a little wild. 401k here on the Kindness Revolution Morning Show. There's John. There's Susie. Let's kick it off with some funk. Disco.
He's been wasted for days, but I never let him waste my time. Don't give a damn while he's looking that fine. Ooh. He might not even have a day job, but he stays overtime to love me. I got no doubt now he wants me.
Oh, he wants me, baby.
Might let him hold me if he plays his cards right. Keeps me up day and night. He loves living in the limelight. Might let him play me like he plays that guitar. Might not ever get far. Baby boy, he's a star. And he can call me his 401k. Cause I be calling all the shots, baby. Yeah. He can call me his 401k. Cause I be calling all the shots, baby. Yeah. I'm barely painting houses. My baby, he can climb the ladder. Don't really care how he spends it after. Ooh. He's selling donuts at the cafe. Looking good while he's making that dough. My barista's got my order, you know. He spends it like we're playing Monopoly. I've got benefits like his favorite company. His only option, I don't charge him a fee. But you know what they say, nothing good comes for free. And he can call me his 401k. Cause I be calling all the shots, baby. He can call me his 401k. Cause I be calling all the shots, baby.
sweet. She said my boy is dagger. Oh yeah. I was good, she was hot, stealing everything she got. I was bold, she was over the worst of it. Give me gear, thank you dear. Bring your sister over here. Let her dance with me just for the hell of it. Well, you must be a boy with bones like that. She said you got me wrong. I would have sold him to you if I could have just kept the last of my clothes on. Oh yeah. Call me up, take me down with you when you go. I could be your regular belle. And I'll see dance for little Stephen and Joanna around the back of my hotel. Oh yeah. I was good, she was hot, stealing everything she got. I was bold, she was over the worst of it. Give me gear, thank you dear. Bring your sister over here. Let her dance with me just for the hell of it.
Oh yes, that's the Fratelli's Chelsea Dagger here on the Kindness Revolution Morning Show. Good morning, everybody. Susie, how are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic. How are you, John?
Oh, doing pretty good. How are you, Susie?
Oh, I'm awesome. You know what?
I know.
Isn't
It funny how nobody asked Gizmo how he was doing?
Nobody cares. No, I'm just kidding.
I know.
It's
He wiped
unfair,
out in skiing.
yeah, like here's me opening up my box, and then Susie gets done twice this morning. It's so unfair.
See? There you go. It's easy.
Gizmo, how are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm absolutely
how are you
doing
doing?
amazing. I got some exercise this morning, shoveling a ton of snow, and last night as well. So quite stiff from all of that. And I'm going to have to do it again to be able to get out of the studio and get home. And yes, going to be crazy in Toronto. 30 centimeters did fall last night. It's still snowing right now. So I suggest throw it back to the olden days when you didn't get out and you had a snow day. There's no point going to work. We can all work from home, and if we all go out on the roads, then the city can't clean the roads. So take a snow day.
Like when we were younger, we never had snow day. I don't remember many snow days when I was younger. We always were like pretty much going to school or going to work. Snow days are like a thing, a modern day thing. I feel like, I don't know, I could be wrong on that. Unless you live in like Texas and you get, like an inch of snow, then you're like locked down for good.
Oh, I would say snow days really aren't a thing in Winnipeg because it's snowing 6 months of the year and it's blisteringly cold, so you technically have to have a snow day every day.
I would say that was your parents paying extra taxes to make sure the school stays open. Most likely.
Yeah.
Well, that was an incredible waste of money.
Well, even when it was cold, if it was like, it would be like minus 30 here, and on the radio you'd hear, oh, do not have any bear skin outside for like longer than 3 minutes or it could be frostbite. Well, my parents, they drop us off at school early, and normally like you couldn't enter the doors until the bells rang, so what, we're gonna all stand outside in minus 30? No, in fact, they all squeezed us into like the front foyer. So it was literally like all these kids squeezed into the front foyer waiting for the bell. Like, just let us in the damn doors. What are we gonna do?
No, that's the teacher's special time. The chance to smoke that quick joint and
They're finishing their joints and their vodka. And
Yeah.
Exactly.
and
Yeah,
having
we're
to
going to
look
work.
after other people's kids and get paid peanuts to do it.
Hats off
Putting the
to
vodka under the
whoever-
table.
Hats off to teachers out there, because I just, that sounds like a nightmare to me.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Like, you're probably having trouble dealing with your own children, and then on top of that, you have 30 more. Just saying.
No, I really can't imagine.
No.
Well,
And what
Teachers
if-
are true heroes. They really are.
What if you have like like shitty ass kids that are like your own kids, I mean, and then you're like in a shitty mood and you go to work and then you're like, I have to deal with other people's kids now. Like, what is this crap? And then but then you can't do that. You have to like maintain a positive attitude throughout the day so that you can mold young people's minds.
control your emotional intelligence right there to help with logical and rational intelligence of the small offspring of our species who, until about the age of 18, are a massive drain on the economy. Huge drain.
I think this is where accountability comes in. Number one, you chose to have kids. Number two, somebody actually said, you know what? Yes, I want to be a teacher. So, hey, you get what you pay for, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, it is crazy.
Absolutely, indeed. It also makes me think of unruly children and something they suggested to do in the States, which honestly, it's not funny, but actually when you take a step back and look at it just objectively, it's an hysterically stupid idea. But we'll get into that later on today. And touching on intelligence. It's 7:15 on the eastern seaboard, which makes it 6:15 in the central time zone and 6:15 lunchtime in Wales.
Yes, exactly.
Fantastic. Well, now we've done the time and the weather and some stuff, we're going to get into the music, and we're going to go to a very hot place with Dakota Caton, Beverly Hills, here on the Kindness Revolution Morning Show. This is a cracking song.
Late night drives in Beverly Hills, lit on my Izzy cause it always fills, screaming all the words so good for you, messing them up like we always do. Windows are down, hair blowing everywhere, 11 p.m. But it's not like we really care. PJ shorts and a hoodie, freaking sunburned like I should be. Those summer nights never to forget, the days feel too short to ever be upset. Cruising down PCH, slept to noon cause we were up late. Hands up the window, speed up the car, playing Jello in the backseat or jamming my guitar. We're so young, still got a whole lot to live. Gonna enjoy my youth for a little bit. Crispy from that salty ocean water, sitting in my shoes, phones ringing from a no call, another prank again. And with it just a friend, but hey, let's go again. Showing up at another party, loud music, screaming at the top of our lungs. Don't have bills to pay, cause we are still so young. No responsibilities, freaking free, like I should be. Those summer nights, never to forget, the days feel too short to ever be upset. Cruising down PCH, slept to noon cause we were up late. Hands up the window, speed up the car, playing Jello in the backseat or jamming my guitar. We're so young, still got a whole lot to live. Gonna enjoy my youth for a little bit. Those summer nights, never to forget, the days feel too short to ever be upset.
cruising down PCH. Slept till noon cause we were up late. Hands out the window, speed up the car. Playing Jello in the backseat, jamming on my guitar. We're still young, still got a whole life to live. Gonna enjoy my youth for a little bit.
Flavor
face, looking for a carriage. I swear we're shaped like a carrot. Well, I probably had one too many ice cold beers, trying to show you up in front of all your friends. I think it's funny, but if it doesn't work for you, I'll make it work for you, and I'll make it work for me too. I'll keep crying, I'm a princess, Prince Charming. I'll let you love my walk, my talk, and my bullshit stories. I'll leave it play hard to get when you want my number and you home, babe. I'll keep crying, I'm a princess with my blue lips. I'll be your darling. I'll make it work for you. I'll be your darling, and I'll do it just for you. Loosen up my corset before we hit the doorstep. I could let my hair out, and you could turn the lights down. Well, I've probably had one too many ice cold beers, but it doesn't mean that, babe, I'm being insincere. I love the dress play and the way it makes you feel. I'll make it work for you, and I'll make it work for me too. I'll keep crying, I'm a princess, Prince Charming. I'll let you love my walk, my talk, and my bullshit stories. I'll leave it play hard to get when you want my number and you home, babe. I'll keep crying, I'm a princess with my blue lips. I'll be your darling. Big hand meets little hand at the top. Tick tock, I'm being bossed around by the clock. Should we try that? Is this the way you like it? Am I the damsel that you wanna rescue? I'll leave behind a shoe so you can find me too. Look what you made me do. I'll play the part, baby, and my tiara to me. I'm Cinderella, baby. I keep crying, I'm a princess, Prince Charming. I'll let you love my walk, my talk, and my bullshit stories. I'll leave it play hard to get when you want my number and you're home, babe. I'll keep crying, I'm a princess with my blue lips. I'll be your darling. Marry me, marry me. I'll be your nasty little queen. Marry me, marry me. I'll be your darling.
Can we move into cooler waters? Let the heat of the moment fade. Love and war, I'll be yours regardless. But we can feed the fire without making waves. Can we move into cooler waters? Laugh about stupid things we said. Ain't no use being mad any longer. I can help you calm down, let's put it to bed. We're avoiding eyes. Surrender might be nice. Take our red flags and try to paint them right. You can be mean to me. I think I would too easily. But we get too high, don't know where to stop. So baby, enough's enough. Before it all blows out, when it all blows out, no, we need relief. So let's simmer down now.
You're listening to the Kindness Revolution Morning Show. That was Cooler Waters by Sam Creighton. There's clearly some brain freeze going on this morning here.
Sorry, no.
No, it's all it's all good. It's all good. But you know
I
what?
don't know when the music is gonna stop. Like that just sounded like it stopped so abruptly.
It just
that-
stopped.
Yeah,
It
no,
sounded like there was a technical difficulty on your end.
No.
Yeah.
It means no. That's okay. We'll practice that one again. It's a team effort. You know what? If we actually had our cameras on for each other, I could just wave and then you'd know.
I don't know.
That's
I think this candidly is better because when you get too scripted, that's when things start getting screwed up.
Yep. That's pretty fair. I can certainly agree with that. What does John think?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, yes and no on that one. That's
Half in as always, John.
completely down the middle, you know. Absolutely no personality either way.
Absolutely genius. Well, it's good news that we are learning as a team, and it's 7:30, which means it's time for good news. And it's all about intelligence today, so I'm going to kick it off with this one. Prisons
Which
across
Susie
the
doesn't
world.
have.
I'm sorry, what?
I was just gonna say Susie doesn't have any intelligence. This
Were you wanting me to say, oh no, you do? Because that wasn't going to happen. Anyway.
I was actually assuming you would agree with me. I mean, yeah.
Just keep
That's-
digging.
I don't know
Just
if this
keep
is
digging.
the show to tune into for that.
Prisons across the world are shaving days off their sentences for every book their inmates read. For 13 years, the Brazilian government has offered its incarcerated citizens a simple deal. Read a book, serve less time. This remission for reading program is now serving as a template to other nations, and prison populations are enjoying similar deals in such countries such as Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan, with a recidivism rate of more than 80% and the 15th highest imprisonment rate on the planet. The Brazilian criminal justice system was for decades failing its 1984 mandate, which states that prisoners must have access to programs that will help prepare them to re-enter society. Remission for reading works by offering all Brazilian prisoners, regardless of their literary skill or mental faculties, access to prison library, which includes books in Braille and audiobooks for those with poor eyesight. Once a book is checked out, the inmate has 21 to 30 days, depending on the page count, to finish it, and then 10 days to complete their written book report to demonstrate their knowledge of text. Assistance is offered to those who speak different languages or who are intellectually impaired? Just like me. For each report, the prisoner's sentence is commuted by 4 days, and an inmate can submit up to 12 reviews per year, which, if maxed out, equates to 48 days of commuted sentence.
Yeah. The only problem is if the very first book they read is How to Escape Prison.
That or Mein Kampf,
Just saying.
it's probably not...
Yeah.
I'm assuming they don't put books like that.
That's the first book I'd read. Yeah,
That is
just
the
saying.
first book I would. That's the first book I would write after getting out of prison.
I was going to say, it's the
Exactly.
only book you'd read in prison. Right, got all that I need. Ah, interesting. More reading. Reading is basically data gathering and knowledge building. And that's how we get the smarts. Mechanic learns to read at 58 and finally gets to enjoy a magazine he bought 40 years... What? I never read the headline. He bought a magazine 40 years ago, and he's 58 now, and he's finally starting to read it. I'm not obviously disrespecting him, but that's That was a shocking number. A dyslexic Englishman who was never properly taught how to read in school has finally been able to enjoy a copy of a magazine he bought in 1985. Ted Midgley has learned how to read at 58 years old thanks to the help of a tutor who told the BBC that adults without the ability to read are actually more common in the UK than one might think. Midgley was born in Bradford, England, where he struggled in school and was dubbed lazy by the teaching staff. It was only when he arrived in middle school that someone reached out to his parents and suggested that Ted might be dyslexic. Leaving middle school, he was moved on to another institute for those with learning impairments, but struggled and eventually drifted out of education system and worked in a textile mill.
Unfortunately, he's been changing the transmission fluid for 40 years when it should have been the oil. But hey, what are you going to do?
Well, he's really got it wrong if he works in a textile mill and he's changing oil.
I was talking about the mechanic.
Yeah, that is the mechanic.
Oh, he's in a textile mill. Oh,
yeah, when he left school, basically he left
see.
and he went basically got a trade job. So I've got a question for you, Susie, based on that.
Yeah.
Which ties into today. So there's a lot of thing in school, like when we were growing up, especially. You go and do anything that you want to be a lawyer, be a doctor, and there was this focus on these certain types of jobs. But did you in school ever get the talk about going into trades rather than a profession, as it were?
Yeah, we did. We did get the trade talk. I remember going on the job site with tradesmen, actually, and that was surprising. That was in like the suburbs, though, and so we did like construction, electrician, and all that, and they were like, yeah, I mean, it was fun. I remember it being like, oh my god, this is cool. I might want to be a carpenter one day. But we also had like the army come by, and we did like a lot of university, like they had like career fairs and stuff like that at the Red River College. So you'd go there and see what kind of courses you'd want to take. That when we were growing up, though, the big thing was after high school, you go to university. Like, as long as you had the money to pay for tuition, then you pretty much could do whatever you wanted.
Absolutely. John, you're from the Stone Age. You live in a castle. What was the educational system like back in the 1800s?
Well, as far as like trade schools go, right? So they did have a trade school where I grew up. When I was in high school, they take you on a bus all the way to the other side of San Jose, California. And it was called CCOC. And I don't even know if it exists anymore. But I actually did learn how to be a cabinet maker there, right up until the time that they started bringing people in from other schools who clearly couldn't read directions on the machinery. And one day, a board got pinched in the table saw, went backwards, and went right through somebody.
Oh,
and that was pretty much the end of my career at CCOC. I went right back to high school and graduated.
Did they like survive?
To be perfectly honest with you, I don't know, because I never went back. That was enough for me to see that clearly they were not. Let's just put it this way, okay? It was San Jose, and I was born in East San Jose, and frankly, it's just the ghetto, okay? And frankly, I don't think they paid too much attention to things like safety.
So what you're saying is he was dumb as a bag of bricks, didn't listen to the safety thing of a very dangerous piece of equipment, and paid a hefty price.
Well, the guy behind him paid a hefty price.
Even worse. Why is it stupid people always get away with doing dumb things but end up injuring non-stupid? Why?
Yeah, karma always misses them.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we need to be calmer. See what I did there?
Everyone take a breath.
And breathe. We good?
See, the thing with stupid people is you have to be compassionate to them, because at the end of the day, they can't help it. They don't know quite literally what they're doing.
Well, okay, I'm going to completely disagree with you there. It's like there's a difference between just stupid people, and then there's obviously learning difficulties, which are completely different. There are people who don't bother to think. No, they're not the same thing. Like stupid. Let's just be clear in this conversation. Stupid people have the choice to be smart, but they don't. And you know what that is, John? It's really dangerous. This is Mercer Henderson here on the Kindness Revolution Morning Show.
A one-hit high. You no longer make me feel the rush. Trust me, boy, I've tried. I've been falling out of love. You used to be the one who kept me numb. But now I think I feel too much. Got me waking up again with voices in my head telling me that I should let you go. Telling me that I should let you know that I'm searching for somebody more dangerous. A one-hit high. You no longer make me feel the rush. Trust me, boy, I've tried. Now I'm feeling so upside down, walking on the ceiling, spun right round, searching for somebody more dangerous to make me feel alive. You're pushing me away, begging me to stay, pretending we're okay. But baby, when it rains, it pours. I'm waking up again with voices in my head telling me that I should let you go. Telling me that I should let you know that I'm searching for somebody more dangerous. A one-hit high. You no longer make me feel the rush. Trust me, boy, I've tried. Now I'm feeling so upside down, walking on the ceiling, spun right round, searching for somebody more dangerous to make me feel alive. I need somebody more dangerous. I need somebody, 'cause I'm feeling so upside down, walking on the ceiling, spun right round, searching for somebody more dangerous to make me feel alive.
All I'm gonna say to you is I had a dream again. All I'm gonna listen to is bullshit every line tonight. Tell me how you easily and perfectly pretend. And my heart is breaking one piece at a time every night, you see. But you want to listen to yourself, plead for mercy. Can you please walk straight out that door and lose the key to my broken heart? La-la-di-da, la-la-di-da, don't mess around, honey. La-la-di-da, la-la-di-da, don't mess around, honey. La-la-di-da, la-la-di-da, don't mess around, honey. Guessing that's the price to pay when all you do is see your messy hair and your mean. So close to say that's enough, my love. And to all those sleepless nights, I hope they were worth the goodbye. So close to say that's enough, my love. See, and you want to block out all the memories that we had of my bleeding soul. Don't try to defend yourself. Your only regret is that you got caught. La-la-di-da, la-la-di-da, don't mess around, honey. La-la-di-da, la-la-di-da, don't mess around, honey. La-la-di-da, la-la-di-da, don't mess around, honey. All you do is see, all you do is see. Sleepless nights, sleepless nights. All you do is see, all you do is see.
for someone, that perfect girl, who can take our hand and help us see the world. But I'm a little unusual, because you see, I seek a different type of thrill from my romantic fantasy. And I must say, I'm looking your way, 'cause you seem to like me, baby, and you give me all the signs. There's just one activity on my mind. Do you wanna do nothing with me? 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 Do you wanna do something with me tonight? Oh, I'll put on my finest sweatpants and I'll order you pants. How we be living our dreams as our love grows. What an intimate occasion, you and me and HBO till morning light. So wrong yet so right. So say you want it, darling, 'cause you know I want it too. And there's just one thing that I wanna do. Do you wanna do nothing with me? 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 Oh, oh, oh. Let's talk it through, in case you're confused. 'Cause I know I can't seem lazy, but these things I like to do, but they're only worth it when I'm with you. Yeah, it's true. So do you wanna do nothing with me? Oh, do you wanna do nothing with me? Do you wanna do nothing with me? Do you wanna do nothing with me?
Do you want to do nothing with me? Lawrence, the band, here on the Kindness Revolution Morning Show. I'm Gizmo. Over there is Susie, and over there is John.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for listening.
We've
Or
just
thanks for listening.
absolutely. We've just decided to have a new feature, and it's called. What did you say, Susie?
Cam's Chorus.
Cam's Chorus. Welcome to the new feature segment where we take some random thing that's happened in the chat and we run it through Cam, and he makes a song.
And like an AI song.
Yeah, it's an artificial intelligence making a song. So this one is for Ghost as a kickoff to a brand new feature, because that's what we do here. We just kind of like wing it, see what happens, and do stuff. Here is Echoes in the Brew. This may be the first and last time this segment exists.
Yeah, that might be the first and last.
Lost in the steam of my morning brew. Late nights, bright lights, just me and you. Caught in the swirl of a caffeine dream. Floating in flavors, ain't what it seems. Just a ghost in the cup where I used to be. Searching for answers and all that I see. Oh, ghost in my coffee. Can you feel me? Drifting with every sip. How it heals me, haunting the moments. Can't let go. Caught in this world, but I want more flow. Memories linger like the scent of the grind, stirring up past when I'm trying to unwind. Frothy feelings in this ceramic shell. Some days not lost, can't break out of the spell. But in every drop, I find a trace of you. Wish you would hear me, it's all so true. Oh, ghosts in my coffee, can you feel me? Drifting with every sip. How it heals me, haunting the moments. Can't let go. Caught in this world, but I want more flow. In the quiet mornings, I search for the light, chasing the shadows that float out of sight. A taste of your laughter, a sip of the past. Forever in this cup, can this be the last? Oh, ghost in my coffee, can't feel me.
Very nice.
That was fun.
Was awesome. I actually like that.
I was gonna say that makes me really worry as a musician, actually, because I could just see somebody listening to that. Oh man, I love this song, and then the next thing you know, I'm out of a job.
If you want to go into that a little bit more, I had this conversation with a few of my friends the other day in regards to AI music, and we were having just a discussion about how does it take away from real artists to like play instruments and sing and all this and that, like that's a production for them, right? And the way that my buddy described it was that he is not musically talented. And well, not musically talented, but he doesn't really have like the resources to make a production, like a song out of a production or whatever, into a production. So he's got all this music in his head, and it's like exploding out of his head, but he's got nowhere to put it. So like the AI music really, really helps him get all of that out on paper into a song. So it can be good in that regard, as long as you're using it, like I think we've said this before, but as long as you're using it to like enhance your creativity instead of just completely replacing your creativity, then I don't really see a problem with it. Like with tattoos, I've used AI to like reference pictures and stuff like that too. So,
well, I think it comes down to, and I think from my point of view, like I can create music normally, and I just used AI in like 5 minutes, typed in a prompt, boom, done.
Yeah.
We all enjoyed the song. It was a good piece of music. It was made by AI, but that doesn't take away from real people making quote-unquote real music. What actually takes away is the fact that what I see a lot of these artists doing is wasting their time making these content videos because they believe that's what people want to see. No, stop wasting your bloody time and actually make the music, because all the time you're not creating your own art. People like me make a cool, funny little song in 2 seconds. You get mad at me because I've gone ahead and been productive with my time, whereas you've made a silly video about something completely unrelated to who you are as an artist. And the whole point,
I don't think anyone's mad at you. Like, I don't think the artists would be angry as much as like feeling almost cheated in a way, because they had to work so hard. You know, there was a time when like truly only talented people could do any of that. Now you can be completely untalented and still make a good song.
Well, yeah, but then again, if you that's interesting you bring this up, because you can be really untalented and still make a good song. Well, there's a lot of crafting, like sort of auto-tune and all of these sort of technical gizmos that sound engineer and producer will have to put over an untalented person. So to me, there's a very fine line where there's not much of a difference, quite frankly.
Yeah, and to add to that, like even in singers these days that are performing up on stage, they have so many things to enhance the way that they sound, like everything like that. So what's the problem with AI doing, like, kind of cutting out the middleman and just doing all of that for you? You know what I mean? Like it makes things simpler, definitely.
Well,
I think
Sorry, John, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, as an actual musician, and my wife being an actual musician, I think she put it best. And look, there's a big difference between musicians and artists. You know, so a lot of times you'll see an artist up there, and yes, they will have a whole bunch of equipment behind them, including pre-recorded tracks and everything else. As to where musicians are, it's quite literally an actual performing art. And it takes an immense amount of time to actually get good at what you do, and an immense amount of effort, and to become proficient. And the thing is, it's like I don't have anything against AI per se. As far as I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, it's gonna take over the world and everyone's gonna die, and I don't like to go to extremes. But the problem is that whenever you have something that can replace something else and do it cheaper, then people are basically going to use that, i.e. say, I don't know, maybe Spotify, to create millions of tracks that are AI, so they have to pay the artists even less than they already pay now, which is exactly what they're doing. Not only are they doing that, but they've completely and totally admitted to doing that. Meanwhile, you have people like myself and many of the artists that I know that have spent a lifetime, crafting their music and crafting their songwriting. And, it's called a notepad and a guitar. I'm just saying.
Well, I agree with you. Sorry, John, Sorry, Susie, but I want to add on to what John's saying. Is while I totally get what you're saying, it's what's happened is real artists have been suckered into thinking that having millions of followers and lots of streams is how they break it in the industry. And they're, sorry, you're wrong. You're not doing it properly. Like, go to an open mic night. Go busk on a street corner. That is how you grow as an artist. Go out in front of people and cock it up once in a while on stage, because that's how you learn and that's how you grow and perform. Like, look at the Beatles. They didn't have any of this nonsense, and they also certainly didn't complain. And the first people that they went to try and get a record label with, the guy turned them down. And obviously that guy's stupid and probably kicking himself in his grave. But the point still stands. It's you're doing music wrong.
Well, I hate to say this, but there's a huge time differential going on there. And the time is that there was no social media or Spotify platform at that time. Now everything is driven around social media, and I know musicians that I would consider musicians that are not only far better than what I can do at my maximum, but musicians that I would consider to be absolutely exquisite at what they do. And they can't get a gig unless they have a certain amount of followers.
The industry is beating independent artists down, and it's trying to stop exactly what they need to do. It is a sad state of affairs. But eventually, if the artists realize, if they all band together, collaboration before profit works every time.
Yeah, and I feel like with the AI music, like, you guys are still musicians and you still have your personalities. You have your show. You can perform. That's where it's your time to shine now. You have to shine through that, your personality. Like, I mean, I know it's about the music, but like, if AI can make a good song, then like, you guys are just going to have to be better and more like personable, interactive, whatever, like more just raw. Feel that fucking music, you know what I mean?
You're 100% right there, Susie. Like, nail on the head. It's you can sing, but if you're gonna, you need to be like, I'm gonna use Taylor Swift as an example, or even Justin Timberlake. They are performers. They can sing, they can dance.
They're artists.
No, they're not. They're performers. Massive difference.
Well, performance is an art.
Okay, I can kind of see where we're going there. I feel like I'm just going to disagree. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I mean, at the end of the day, this is, look, if you're an independent artist of any kind, or musician, or what have you, however you want to put it, however you want to call it, we've already had to become, our own producers, our own media company, our own photographers, we basically had to become all these things that take us so far away from the creative process. And because of things like Spotify, we've now had to become a content creator.
But
on top of that,
you didn't need
hold
to
on.
become a content creator. I'll let you finish.
Let me finish.
You've triggered me, sir. You've triggered me.
Well, I'm a musician, and I'm out there doing it. So I'm just saying. So now we've had to become all of these things just to actually be able to get a gig, so that people actually know who we are, as to where before, you're right, you could have gone busking, you could have gone to an open mic, you could have done any of those things that would have gotten you, hey, I love what you do, come and perform for us. Well, we don't live in that world anymore. That world is about 25 to 30 years gone. And that's the reality.
Well,
now maybe not in Canada, but in the UK here, music has been quite devalued. And
100%.
certainly, so I'm just pointing that out, that, what you're saying is very true, and I agree with it, but it was very true 30 years ago. Yeah.
Okay, well, I just want to read out what Psycho says. I think that being called a musician or an artist should be worked for and earned. For music, it means, reminds him... This reminds me of a scene from Better Call Saul where an actual lawyer called out Saul for not working for his profession. That's bang on. So we've kind of run over the Hot Ink Entertainment Guide. So we're going to switch things up this morning. And we're going to do 15 minutes of non-stop music now. And we'll do the Hot Ink Entertainment Guide at 1:15 the hour. How's that sound with everybody?
Sounds good.
Susie?
Yeah, I said that sounds good.
Okay, perfect. Well, it sounds good. It should be you. This is Naya, here on the Kindness Revolution Morning Show.
With the memories that are meant to die, got you out of my sight. But you found a way to get around my eyes. The cheap smell of your cologne, car radio playing Post Malone, ordering takeout and needing a loan. None of it makes sense, cause it should be you getting sick over sushi, and Dylan Blue should be making you weak. Every time that you listen to Halsey, you should be crying in your bed for a week. It should be you. It should be you. But I was always on your mind, and without me you couldn't be alright. I was the love of your life. I never thought that I'd despise the cheap smell of your cologne, car radio playing Post Malone, ordering takeout and needing a loan. None of it makes sense, cause it should be you getting sick over sushi, and Dylan Blue should be making you weak. Every time that you listen to Halsey, you should be crying in your bed for a week. It should be you. It should be you. Cause it should be you getting sick over sushi, and Dylan Blue should be making you weak. Every time that you listen to Halsey, you should be crying in your bed for a week. It should be you who's consumed with your future, full speed ahead so you can pass the time. Cause you can better listen to your heart when your head knows you don't have mine. Cause it should be you getting sick over sushi, and Dylan Blue
I didn't wanna get possessive, and I know I'm out of line. But even if we're broken up, could I still be the one for the rest of your life? I wanna be the bigger person, I wanna turn the other cheek. But I'd rather see you sad and depressed and in love with somebody but me. 1, 2, I'ma get over you. 3, 4, better shut that door. 5, 6, gonna burn your shit. 7, 8, I'ma curse your name. 9, 10, gonna block your friends. 1, 2, gotta get over you. But I don't want you to forget that I'll always be the one. I'm the best you ever had. I hope you never move on. I see I wish you the best, but I hope you stay alone. I don't wanna be your ex. I got the fear of moving on. So now I'm taking pics in the thong that you got me, showing off my tits to a brand new guy. If you're not alone, I don't want you to be happy. If he isn't you, then he's just my type. I don't wanna hate, but it's worse to love. All I ever do is self-destruct. Picture in your face while it's looking at my ass, 'cause I can only come when I think about the past. 1, 2, I'ma get over you. 3, 4, better shut that door. 5, 6, gonna burn your shit. But I don't want you to forget that I'll always be the one. I'm the best you ever had. I hope you never move on. I see I wish you the best, but I hope you stay alone. I don't wanna be your ex. I got the fear of moving on. Oh my God. Should've thrown the pictures out, but I didn't. Should've gone and blocked your ass. Good feelings, trying to fill the void with all my other boys, but I just want one. What's it gonna take for you to come over? Give it to me one last time to get closure. Come and make a mess that only we do best, then we can move on. But I don't want you to forget that I'll always be the one. I'm the best you ever had. I hope you never move on. I see I wish you the best, but I hope you stay alone. I don't wanna be your ex. I got the fear of moving on.
Stare at the wall and wait for something to feel the same as it used to. You led me to suffocate, talking my way out of telling the truth to anybody asking me all about my tragedies. There's nothing left to say. You're the monster underneath my bed. It's getting dark inside my head. Gotta get away. You won't dig my grave.
was a deceiver, spinning right from wrong. You think she fell from heaven, but you ended up in hell. When she's on, she can't go wrong. I validate my habits 'cause she gives it up for free. Yeah. She will only show me what I wanted to be.
Lady Saint Germain, a good girl gone bad mum here on the Kindness Revolution morning show. Now there is a talented artist, performer and musician from the Winnipeg. Oh, look at me. You know what I needed to do? Hello. Whoops. Did anyone in the chat realize that we weren't actually talking there? Because I was still on Discord on my cell phone, but it's okay. We are back. So we've been having quite the heated discussion off air about artists, and John and I do have a razor edge difference of opinion. We both got valid, clear, like logical and factual arguments, but obviously there is a disconnect across the ocean. But the one thing I'm curious about, John, because you are American and you lived in America, pay to play. What is this? Because I hear artists complaining, oh, there's pay to play. How is that process? Can you explain this to me?
So, to be perfectly honest with you, I think that this really did start with social media and streaming platforms. And so now, basically what's happening is, and especially I noticed after the pandemic, it was kind of funny because I think artists were very much kind of in demand and useful during the pandemic when people had nothing else to do. And all of a sudden we became valuable. And then as soon as things went back to normal, then it was like, yeah, we don't need you anymore. Thanks a lot. And that is really how it felt, if I'm being honest. So this general attitude, now I can listen, in all fairness, right? I can only speak to, the UK and the US because these are the only places that I've been. In the US, getting gigs, like regular gigs to play, was almost impossible, especially in Silicon Valley. Just people kind of really devalued music, and it just wasn't really a big deal to them. They were more interested in technology. You have places like Apple and all of those places. They're into that kind of technical, Silicon Valley, edge of the new technology, whatever's coming out, right? So really, music kind of became really on the very back burner. And so even just getting a gig in like a coffee shop somewhere, it's like even that wasn't the same anymore, to where you would really, really have to find a way just to be able to get to play there. Now, one thing I have noticed in the UK that was quite shocking to me was that on many occasions, I see owners of venues that are actually charging the artist to come and play for nothing but exposure. I've also seen people put on live events like festivals, music festivals, large music. Hey, come and be a part of this festival. We're not going to pay you. You're actually going to pay us to be part of the festival. And that's going to be for exposure.
Is that so? That's essentially what pay to play is. You pay to be able to play in a room.
Pay to play. Yeah. So you basically pay for your right. So what they've done is they've managed to use everything that's happened with social media, with streaming platforms, and they've also managed to really take advantage of the fact that after the pandemic, the arts kind of took a big dive. So now they're kind of using that to their advantage, like, oh, we can get people to play for us for free. We don't have to pay for them anymore. And unfortunately, listen, I love the UK. There are so many things about the UK that are beautiful. The architecture of some of the stuff, the old, buildings, there's certainly a feel here that is very different from America. And there's also a certain humbleness here that you don't get in America, which I appreciate and I love. But as far as the way that artists are being treated, it's ridiculous. And I've never seen anything quite like it. And to be perfectly honest with you, it kind of broke my heart because I just expected more of the. If anything, I would think that the place that had so many great artists, come out of it, would embrace music stronger than a place like America. but that was just not the case.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I think, well, not I think, I know as a fact, I have a solution that is working here. It's already got great traction. I tested it out in Winnipeg as well, and it worked there. And it will work in the UK. It will work anywhere where there's an independent artist looking to do things up the wazoo, but it will take a little bit of work to find the right sort of business owners who can actually see collaboration before profit actually drives bigger profits. So here's the thing. And we're doing it for the CAMH Ink for Impact kickoff event with multiple artists, a venue of 240 people, and it's going to be live streamed. Now, paying, I'm assuming, a pay-to-play gig for something like that anywhere else would cost the artist too much money and they wouldn't be able to do it, right? Well, I came up with a really clever idea. And the funny thing is, it's like, it's so simple. I'm surprised nobody else is doing it. But I'm sharing this information to kind of spur people on. Because this isn't about me. This is about supporting the independent music industry, which is why CCANRADIO and the Kindness Revolution Morning Show exist. And how it works is I give you, say, for easy math, I give you 20 tickets, like 20 physical tickets. And then, let's just say 20 tickets, and they're each $10. You go out and you promote yourself. You go out on the streets, like campaigning for, hey, come and watch me play. It's this much. But what the cool thing is they keep all the cash from the tickets. So not only do they get to play, and all of the room is paid for by basically Unity 314 in the case of this event, but they also make money. So they show up, they've got paid, they've brought people out, and they've had to put in some effort and work. And they're not having to waste time doing a lot of this stupid nonsense that social media and the music industry has unfortunately tricked independent musicians and artists into, to financially rape you guys so people like Spotify can make $4 billion in the first quarter of 2024 off starving, broke, struggling, incredibly talented and creative people. And I have so much respect for artists who have these, the ability to create music without AI, absolutely brilliant. But as we evolve and as we grow, and I think you touched on this, Susie, the AI is kind of there as this sort of freebie gift to kind of give certain people that, like a cheat sheet, essentially. Okay, you can't afford a music producer to get, drums and a riff. All right. Run it through AI. There you go. Done. You still created the rest of the song, but I
don't think they're being tricked necessarily. I just don't think they have much of a choice.
No, I was just about. Thank you so much. Go on, Susie, please.
Well, they social media is the way to go. You have to be on social media in order to network nowadays.
Yeah.
Because everybody is on social media. You have to appeal to every audience, right? That if that means going on TikTok, if that means going on YouTube, if that means posting stuff on Instagram or Facebook, that's not them being tricked into it. That's them having to keep up with the social media evolution. The technology, all of that.
And how's that been working out?
Well, and plus, with this whole thing that you're saying, yes, all of that sounds like such a good idea. If you have no one who's interested in music and going to these shows, then
exactly,
it's all for naught. It doesn't matter. The bottom line is you have to have people that are interested in going to, and if there's no interest in music, then they don't care. And that's just, that's anywhere. If there's nobody there that are interested in going and spending money to see these people, then you can't. And at that point, you'd say to yourself, well, you kind of have to be a really good salesman then, because you'll have to go up to people and basically sell your music. But some people just in fact, most people just aren't buying.
Yeah, so on top of the other 26 jobs we've had to add on top of being a musician, and on top of in my case, a composer. I mean, I just to kind of give you a perspective here. One composition of one of my pieces, if I were to go through that and print that out on a piece of sheet music, there would be well over thousands of notes, and every single one of those I have to memorize, and I have to practice endlessly, and I have to be as proficient at it as I possibly can, because when you care about something, when you truly are passionate about what you do, you put everything into what you do. And here's the thing, like, one thing that we were talking about off camera, and I do agree with this, by the way, there are some musicians out there, I would not say the majority, but I would say some, that are, they're complaining about everything but doing nothing. And yes, I've seen that as well. But I would definitely say that falls in the minority, because most of the grand majority of the musicians that I've come across are putting everything they have, their heart, their soul, and then they're having to take on all these other jobs on top of that, just to keep themselves even relatively relevant. If you think you can just go out on, busk out on the street, I live here in Dimby, there's a castle out here. Well, I guarantee you, if I go out here and just start playing out of nowhere, if I'm in my own yard, great. If I go up there and just start playing out of nowhere, sooner or later, the cops are going to show up and make me stop.
What?
Right?
No.
Because
okay, John, we have to do...
They are.
We have... No, I'm not... I don't disagree with this, but we have to do a thing for this show, and it's going to require you going out on the street, playing the guitar, and we'll do it live. And we'll wait till the cops show up, and I'll have a chat with them for you.
I don't think that's
okay. Yeah, good luck. No, you know what? Not until I get my permanent visa.
It's only at your expense, John. So if Gavin gets you arrested, then you know what? Just,
yeah, I don't need to be deported, but thanks a lot. But listen,
you're more than welcome.
It's not that I don't like your idea, and I think for a place like Canada, Norway, certainly there are countries that, as a matter of fact, even to a degree, Australia. There are certain countries that do embrace artists and musicians and actually do have places to play. But here in the UK, you've got kind of a strange culture, because you have these like folk clubs that you can be a part of, and you're basically just kind of running the folk club circuit. And basically, it's just a bunch of people that they've been doing this. It's just like Susie was saying, 30, 40 years. And now they're in their 70s. And you're surrounded by these people that are like in their 70s, still trying to be relevant, still trying to do their thing. Most of them not on social media, but they're just running around circuits, playing for free, just so that somebody will listen to what it is they're writing and playing. They're not even getting paid for it. And you don't want to get caught in that circuit, because then you do become part of, these musicians that are like, they're complaining about everything, but not doing much in the way to make it happen. So then you try to become, the artist where it's like, no, I'm not going to make excuses. I'm going to go out and get this. I'm going to do everything I can, which means social media, which means everything that you possibly can. And that's it.
Perfect. Well, you know what? It's just goodbye, Mr. A. This is the Hoosiers here on the Kindness Revolution Morning Show. And they're from the UK, weirdly enough.
think that's part of growing up. Yeah, it can be fun and keep you on your feet until you're 25, praying for a man that doesn't cheat. One day you look in the mirror, you're not 17, hanging out the passenger window, hoping you make it home before your parents know. You're not 16, drunk at a party and kissing the whole football team. You feel as free as can be, was part of growing up.
Wake up late for school, but you got a new truck, so you're feeling real cool. You can't wait to leave this one church town, pack up your bags and then never turn around. Next thing you know, you got a good one. You had you some babies, so you're always on the run. Your parents are getting a little older, you wanna move a little closer. One day you look in the mirror and no face, staring out the living room window, hoping you make it home, cause you'll always know. Now they're 18, got into college, living wild and free. Hell, it's hard to believe they look just like me, but it's part of growing up.
But it's part of growing up. But it's part of growing up. It's part of growing up. I'm just reflecting, I guess it wasn't all too bad. But sometimes I miss it, I feel wrong for being sad. But it's part of growing up. 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 But it's part of growing up.
I keep a lot of secrets to myself. My parents think I'm honest, not like everyone else. Like they could catch me in a lie, they say they're able to tell. But I'm partying with my friends at some random hotel, and sneaking out the window on a Sunday night. I do it on a Friday, but that's obvious. I don't wanna lose my trust, but I do it so well, cause I'm partying with my friends at some random hotel. Down in it, yeah, it's a little fun, stupid and like really dumb. Perhaps 6 pieces of gum before I get home, cause we do it so well. Yeah, I know they'll never tell. Then we're driving a little fast, PCH wasting my gas, eating pasta in the back, spilling our minds out, wish our secrets farewell. They stay in this random hotel, screaming our songs like there's nobody there. We're 17 and idiots who play truth or dare. One day I'll write a story that'll sit on a shelf about me partying with my friends at some random hotel, and sneaking out the window on a Sunday night. I do it on a Friday, but that's obvious. I don't wanna lose my trust, but I do it so well, cause I'm partying with my friends at some random hotel. Yeah, it's a little fun, stupid and like really dumb. Perhaps 6 pieces of gum before I get home, cause we do it so well. Yeah, I know they'll never tell. And we're driving a little fast, PCH wasting my gas, eating pasta in the back, spilling our minds out, wish our secrets farewell. They stay in this random hotel. We do
all the ones before. I wanna be more than a drink or two. I wanna be more to you. I wanna be more than as you get lost in. I wanna be more than just a friend. I wanna be more than the butterflies. I wanna be more than what you ever thought you found. I wanna be more like that, something sent from above. I wanna be more like that, once in a lifetime kind of love. I wanna be more love. I wanna be more. I wanna be more than a diamond on a ring. I wanna be more than a love song you sing. I wanna be more than the sunshine in your day. I wanna be more than just a little company. I wanna be more like that, something sent from above. I wanna be more like that, once in a lifetime kind of love. I wanna be more love. I wanna be more. We don't know where this is going. All I know is I want it to go somewhere. I wanna be more. I wanna be more than what you were looking for. I wanna be more like that, something sent from above. Wanna be more like that, once in a lifetime kind of love. I wanna be more love. I wanna be more. I wanna be more. Wanna be more. I wanna be more. Wanna be more.
I want to be more. Leanne Pearson here on the Kindness Revolution Morning Show. Didn't you play hockey with her, Susie?
No, I played hockey. Like, I went to school with her. She's my age, and she was in my graduating class. We were actually, like, in our friends group together. But no, I played hockey with her younger sister.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and I went to school with both of them. They are... Pardon me. Leanne Pearson is a very unique individual, I must say. She is, in a good way, It's, yeah. They don't have another Leanne Pearson out there, I can tell you that. She's wacky, she's goofy, it's awesome.
Yeah, well, I've been following her musical career since Winnipeg, and it's been an interesting story. She's been back and forth between Canada and Nashville, kids' houses. I think she was even on Property Brothers at one point.
Yeah, she was. Yeah. And I believe they still live in that house. They just did like a whole new renovation and stuff. So
pretty cool.
And she had another baby recently too. So congratulations to her.
Absolutely, and she's even got a song about the new one too.
Oh.
I'll send you that link.
Yes, please. I would love to.
Wait a minute! You just said don't send you links. This is confusing.
Oh yeah.
You're trying to ruffle my feathers for Riff Royale.
Yes, I am. Just make sure you're on your toes there. Guess.
Yep, and I can't remember what the score is, but I do know I'm winning. Actually, in fact, I'm crushing you right now. I think you're like minus 12 and I'm at 1,000,000.
Oh, please. Okay, no, so it was like 12-8 for me yesterday. I think you got 10 and I got like 3.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, there was 10 votes in total. I got 3 of them, which means you got 7. Or
there were 12.
I got 4.
There were eventually, just at the last minute, there were 12 votes in total.
Pretty sure that sounds made up to me, but whatever.
They all
Nobody
came
likes
from
a sore
Pam
loser.
from
Sorry,
different
John.
names.
I'm sorry, where did all those ballots come from last minute? Yeah, right, okay.
I sent a bunch of my friends, hey, vote for me, and they all jumped in and voted and then bounced.
You got mad at me for doing that.
Yeah, this is Riff Royale. We promote brilliant artists. They're both winners. This is just combat between me and you.
Yeah. And well, it's long overdue. I can tell you that. Am I going first, or are you? Or are you
Well,
going first?
ladies first, I guess.
Perfect. All right, so I'm going first. Woohoo! The artist that I chose today, his name is Chris Collins. Also goes by AKA The Wizard.
You're a wizard,
And-
Harry.
You
I'm a
are,
what?
yeah. And the song is called "I'm Coming Back to You." So you guys take a listen. Let us know what you think of the song. Like, honestly, we're doing this specifically for the artists. We want to share good music, and we want to share that with you guys. So yeah.
I don't always really want to know, but everyone around me seems to push me to. I don't always really want to go, but everyone around me seems to force me to. I said, ooh, and now I won't ever be alone without you. And I said, and now, and I know that I'll always stay true. I'm coming back to you. I'm coming back to you. Coming back to you. I don't always know the things I want, but I got a list of things I know I should do. And all I know is everything I got, it comes to me from being even closer to. I said, ooh. Never be alone without you. And I said, and now, and I know that I'll always stay true. I'm coming back to you. And I know that I'll always stay true. And I know that I'll always stay true. I'm coming back to you. I'm coming back to you. I'm coming back to you.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
good
that's-
pick today, Susie. Well done.
See?
Yeah,
even
very
you
good.
like it. Thanks, guys. I
Wait,
appreciate
no, that was a rubbish pick. No, down with Team
Yeah.
Susie.
Takes backs. No takey backs. Takey backs. Takey backs.
Take
No takey backs.
It's part of my charm. Okay, let's just go.
Sure, we'll run with that. Okay, well,
Let's see what you have to answer.
well, I have to answer with an airplane over Texas. This is Free Under Fire, who were the TKR Spotlight Artist of the Day at one point, and weirdly enough, so was Chris Collins as well. But mine's got an airplane, so Team Gizmo for the win right now, 100%.
Electric way up, spine tingle down. There's nothing in our way.
just shredding some guitar right there. Team Gizmo, Free Under Fire, Airplane Over Texas, and whoa, bananas.
Okay, I'll give you that. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's 50-50 right now, with so far 6 votes in. Level pegging again. What is going on?
What is going on? Why isn't Team Susie all the way in the lead? Come on, people.
They are both good, but I did pick the first one just because I just really like the vibe of the song, honestly.
So the only way to get your vote, John, is by playing our song first. That seems to what happens. Whoever goes first, you're just like, I like that one. Boom. I want that one.
No, that's not how it worked the other day.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. I bribed you.
You know what? Don't make me. I will get on a plane and come to Canada, damn it.
Ooh, them be fighting words.
Yeah, well, as soon as I walk up to you, with my cane, then it's gonna get serious. So,
on the bright side, John, you could have ranch sauce. So.
Oh, that's true. Oh my goodness, I miss ranch. I love you, Ranch. I miss you. I just want to tell you that.
But that's basically your kryptonite. So if you're coming at me with a cane, all I have to do is go, ooh, pot of ranch.
You know what? Have a pizza and some ranch on the side, and yeah, pretty much whatever you say, you're right.
Yeah.
Do I have to give you the pizza, or do I just have it on my person?
Yes, you do.
Oh, crap.
You can tell me 2 + 2 is 5, and yep, you're absolutely right.
I'll be like, yep, that's correct. Yeah.
This
All
is
right,
how
folks,
I
you heard
take
it
over
here
the world.
first. John loves rats. That's the way.
He loves rats.
Ranch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not what was said.
No, I'm just trying to distract everybody from voting for Susie, so they vote for Team Gizmo.
I believe my father said it best when he said, I can definitely be bought. It's just a matter of how much. Yeah. So.
Yeah, you can buy me with plants and dogs any day.
God rest his soul. That's all I can say.
That took an interesting turn just then.
He was quite a sarcastic man.
Oh my gosh, you did that whistle, and both my dogs just woke up from a dead sleep and just stared at the laptop.
Hi, Coda. Hi, Oreo.
There he is. Hi, baby.
Do you want to go for WALKIES?
Hi.
I can't spell. Oh, hello. Just another vote in. Free Under Fire is winning. Team Gizmo.
Go.
What was that line from Austin Powers where he said, my father would make ridiculous statements like he invented the question mark or something like that? Do you remember that?
I do not.
Oh God, that's such a great scene in that film. Oh, I remember just dying. It reminded me of, I don't know, some crazy story that my dad would say like about his dad, and just joking around, but yeah, and it just reminded me of that.
I guess you kind of had to be there.
Hey man, you know what? That's all I gotta say, man.
Did you just twang me, good sir?
Yeah, I twanged you going upward. You can put into that whatever you'd like.
Well, I guess it's because you're thinking, I want you because I'm the royalty. This is the Kindness Revolution morning show. Back into the music. We'll be starting Readit, Reddit, Threadit in a bit. Twang me again, good sir. You're going the right way for a smacked bottom.
take my lungs, take my love, take my heart, just give me yours. Or maybe just take me back to how it was before. You can take my energy long as you give it back in full. But you've been taking me for granted, and I need you to know. All I want is you to love me like I'm someone it would break your heart to lose. I'm begging for your time, but if you love me like you say you, then you wanna spend it with me too. You won't hesitate to take my hand and call me selfish till I think it's true. Funny how the blame never lands on you. I thought my birthday would be the one day this month I didn't cry, 'cause you'd be here putting me first the whole time. I guess not, oh well, it's under the rug. All I wanted was a day where I felt like enough. All I want is you to love me like I'm someone it would break your heart to lose. And I want someone who's gonna look at me the way I've always looked at you. You won't hesitate to take my hand and call me selfish till I think it's true. Funny how the blame never lands on you. It's taken way too long to realize that endless cotton candy skies can't make up for what you lack. At least we loved before we lost. This love comes at too high a cost. It's time to face the facts. I don't know how much more I can give without you putting effort in your one-way street to hell. You brought out someone I don't want to see, deleted every trace of me, so release me from your spell. All I want is you to love me like I'm someone it would break your heart to lose. I'm begging for your time, but if you love me like your station and you want to spend it with me too, you won't hesitate to take my hand and call me selfish till I think it's true. Funny how the blame never lands on you. All I want is you to love me like I'm someone it would break your heart to lose. And I want someone who's gonna look at me the way I've always looked at you. You won't hesitate to take my hand and call me selfish till I think it's true. Isn't it funny how the blame never seems to land on you? Through the darker color show, one by one we lift the veil for the voices they dismiss. Lost in stories never told, the whispers of the past we can hide in shadows. The truth unfolds, marching onward with our dreams anew. Dream toward a star.
Time now for Readit, Reddit, Threadit here on the Kindness Revolution Morning Show.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Let's do it.
Let's get it on.
Get it on.
Get it done. Get it done. Okay, so the theme of today is basically exploring the evolution of education. And I think we've covered sort of part of the conversation already throughout the show, which is sort of the creative, free-flowing side of human evolution. I think that's it. So a lot. We'll start with sort of schools and standardized testing. A lot of what's been happening is schools, universities, the more A+, A-star students that they get, the government gives them more money because it's a good school, because these students are getting good grades. However, what has happened over time in the last sort of 20, 25 years is we're not educating, like universities, for example, aren't places of learning anymore. They run like businesses. How much money can we make? How many people can we get through the door? Blah, 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 blah. So what's happened is we've got a whole lot of people who can do memorization of stuff, but the application of that knowledge and the ability to critically think and discern, they don't have. And that's where the problem sort of lies here. So my first question, I think to you, John, what are the potential challenges and benefits from moving away from the traditional memorizational-based education to a model that prioritizes critical thinking?
Oh, I think the potential for that is, would be astoundingly beneficial to society. I mean, it's you can clearly see it, in every single day life. People are they're just not using critical thinking skills anymore, or they're not, or they're just not even bowing to common sense anymore, which is probably, I think, of the two, even more concerning. And I mean, just teaching people general life things that you're going to run into, like adversity is like a thing. You actually have to face it. And you actually have to overcome it, because that is how you grow, and that's how you create character in a human being. You take all those things away, you make all these other things easier, you make creativity at the point of at the click of a finger, rather than the actual work that it takes to put into something. And what you basically get is a society that has basically kind of really lost its way, and never mind whether they can memorize all 40 presidents of all 45 presidents of the United States or anything else, or none of that stuff matters if they can't sit down and have a halfway decent conversation with another human being and exchange ideas and learn from each other.
Yeah, and Susie, you brought something up earlier off air about the direction that we're sort of heading, the dumbing down and the idiocracy.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I also do believe, and again, I don't really have much experience lately in like the education system, just because I don't have kids.
Because you're dumb.
Sorry. Haven't been to school in like a really long time. But I do believe that schools, like you said, were run at like a business, and they also are very biased in the things that they're teaching the kids. Like they're teaching the kids what their narrative is on
What, you mean subject. The whitewashing of history?
Right. Well, things like that. That's definitely an example. But I mean, that, because kids are in their developmental stage, and that's almost like, that's really scary.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Well, and it's interesting because if you look at ancient Greece, in ancient Greece, the Socratic method was an early form of promoting critical thinking, encouraging students to question and engage in dialogue. So, John, while that's all very well, do you think we might suffer? Because, I mean, if you look at this thing, it's like, you've got to question everything. Well, sure, but also at the same time, there are certain things that don't necessarily need to be questioned anymore. For example, the Earth rotates around the sun. Galileo, critical thinker, open mind, worked it out. Whereas, let's just face it, religion and the church, yes, I've upset some people by saying that, they thought he was a heretic because they believed incorrectly, because it was a dogmatic thing. You learn this, you memorize it, it's this, and this. Whereas Galileo, for example, Da Vinci as well, they didn't conform to that method. So my question to you, John, is like, with the introduction of artificial intelligence, do you think that can help people to critically think and start to think for themselves again? Or do you think because of where we are at right now, we're just going to end up on fire?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, it's just kind of that statement. I'll give you a very quick 2-part answer, but just kind of that statement is almost an indictment of critical thinking. Critical thinking is just that. And if you are somebody who has been taught, to engage with people in a manner of some sort of intelligence, you're not going to question things that have already been solved. That's not going to be brought up. So that's not going to be brought up in an intelligent conversation. It will be brought up in somebody that's heard, some theory off a thread somewhere, but that won't be brought up in an intelligent conversation.
Yes, when those people are like, it's my truth, as though it's an indisputable fact.
Exactly. So when I hear, critical thinking, you're not going to sit there and debate things that are facts. Now as far as, can AI help assist in that direction? AI is a funny thing, because on one hand, listen, I think we have a tendency to go to, no matter what we're doing in this world, right? We have seen kind of the results of going to the extremes, right? So it doesn't matter, you can pick any subject, we'll just say politics. If you go extreme right or extreme left, you basically get nowhere, right? So I kind of take the same line towards AI. I'm not going to go to the extreme of like AI is going to take over the world and we're all going to die, and I'm not going to go completely the other way and say, oh yeah, it's going to be the savior of us all. I think it definitely has some problematic things with it, but the one thing that I will say, and this goes directly to you, Gizmo, as a matter of fact, the one thing that I will say that Gizmo has done, just speaking to the people who are listening, is that he has actually shown me, and Susie and I talked about this on the live stream, as a matter of fact, that how it can be used in beautiful ways as well, and how it can be used to actually come up with beautiful concepts and beautiful ideas. And that in itself kind of, I wouldn't say swayed me, but certainly changed my mind to a much more open perception of what the possibilities of AI could be. I've seen you use it in some very beautiful ways and to make good things happen. And sure enough, there'll be people out there to, do the opposite. But I think the main thing with any of it is to not go to the extreme on either side, but just have an open mind and an open perception and see things for what they are, not for what you think they are.
I like that response, and I think I appreciate what you say about the AI. So there's two things. I think I told Susie this, but the opening to Readit, Readit, Threadit.
Yes.
Beautiful piece of work, right?
It is.
Artificial intelligence, the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that one actually took a long time. That took me and my business partner, probably about 2 or 3 days. Like, you take it, you'd extend it, and then you trim it, and you'd slowly build it out over time. So to create something good, there is still an effort required in creativity, but it's certainly sort of personalized and different in comparison to artists making their own music without any sort of artificial intelligence. So the question I have for the listeners, and obviously you two, and we're going to get back into the music, what skills do you think should be the focus of modern education? Should we be teaching things like soft skills like emotional intelligence, adaptability and teamwork? Yes. Or should we be sort of teaching coding and digital literacy as fundamental now as reading and writing? What do you think? Leave a comment in the chat or send us a message on social media at TKR Mornings, or you can go at North Cafe, the North Cafe Project, or at Hot Ink if you want to not be on my side, and that's the side of rational and logical intelligence. These other two. It's my reality that I lived with these two. Bobby Lee Rogers here on the Kindness Revolution Morning Show.
Staring at the doorway at the end of a hall. Lights are always flashing through the wall. Yeah, in through the exit, hearing all the calls. Someone's always passing, and you want more. Yeah, so welcome to another world where your head is really gonna swell. Open up the door into my reality, into my reality. Now your heart is racing, leading off the road. Are you up for the tasting to get your soul? Yeah, hear the spirits dancing, singing all along, waiting for the second that you walk on.
Too much, and it's too much, and this is the Ruby, the Kaiser Chiefs. John, you're wrong. Welcome back to the Kindness Revolution Morning Show, where John and I are butting heads. Well, virtually butting heads, essentially.
Yeah, virtually, yeah.
It's fun for me. I'm having a great time.
she's fucking eating popcorn.
Yeah, she's got the camping chair out, popcorn in front, just going, who's going to burn first?
She's like, one of these fuckers is gonna say something.
I'm not in the middle of a heated conversation. This is nice.
Yeah, wait, what's happening? It's all very confusing. Man. So we asked a question. Here, yeah, absolutely. We asked a question before the music break, which was, I forget me now. What was it? What was the question? What did I ask you, Susie?
Hold on here. I'm just trying to think. I'm also having a brain fart. I think you're rubbing off.
It was basically, do you think it's, are we better off teaching kids, critical skills rather than, through AI or through, rather than the traditional method, basically?
Oh, careful, Susie's got an opinion. Put your hard hats on.
I a lot of opinions. In school, we should be teaching kids things that are practical that we can use in everyday life, like how I put in the chat here, how to do taxes. I mean, yes, we can get all this done for ourselves, but it costs money, guys. Okay, cooking is a very valuable skill. Everybody needs to eat. Vehicle maintenance, we talked about this earlier, John. Coding,
Right.
money management, problem solving, having classes on how to contain and control your emotions, like not just like your
Yes.
physical brain and stuff like that, but like emotional well-being, how to handle anxiety, how to cope in the real world, like how to hold a job down for Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. You know what I mean? Like how to do that every single friggin' day of your life. Like, because all that stuff is not easy. And the stuff that they just learn, I think Gizmo, you actually touched on this earlier, how it's all just like memorization. Like the only thing that schools do is test how well you are at taking tests. Okay?
Yeah, it's like the IQ test. It's their only good for IQ tests.
Yeah, and I mean that doesn't like I don't know who. I think it might have been you, Gizmo. But if you measure if you judge a fish's ability to climb a tree or whatever, that one, like, yeah, it's.
Oh yeah, you go its whole life thinking it's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't teach kids all these things, and then they go out into the real world, and then they just get shit on because they don't know. Like, you don't take a fucking math test in, every day of your life. You have to deal with the struggles of your emotions and your feelings and your traumas and family problems and work
Kind of like
problems.
right now, huh?
Relationship problems, like shit like that. You have to navigate that. And how do you do that when you're just thrown into adulthood after learning algebra?
I do kind of see. I know. I kind of see what you're saying, Susie. But you've also got to also think about this. This has been going on since the dawn of humans. The fact that when we're young, we seem to think adults have a full grasp and are very intelligent and know what's going on. As we get to adults, we realise that actually nobody has a clue. Everybody's running on high emotional charge and winging it the entire time. And it's, while there are sort of different levels, everybody in the grand scheme of things has emotional trauma, has this, has that. But we're all kind of just now focused on these things rather than, because we've forgotten how to critically think. We're just like, well, we've memorized what our emotional trauma is. We memorized this, we memorized that. But we don't know how to look at that stuff about ourselves from different angles and different ideas. And, I don't know.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with validating somebody, but you're not taking away their critical thinking skills by validating somebody. People need validation. Like we grew up in the tough love generation, so like I understand. Like we look at how our parents raised us, and we look at how we are now, and we're like, oh, we're tough people. Like that's how. But it shouldn't have to be that. Like there should be a balance between being your emotions and your traumas being validated and critical thinking. It's not just one or the other.
True. But critical thinking and the logic process does tie into the balance and control of your emotional regulation.
I mean, emotional maturity really just comes from experiences that you have in life.
I can see that. I can certainly see that. John, what do you think?
You know what? I also think. Oh crap!
Oh, he's just fallen off his castle walls.
Yeah. I almost dropped my phone. You know what? I also think that we should have what I call direct education, which is basically usually at a quite young age. And I would say, look, honestly, like 90% of the time, your kid is going to show a propensity for something. For something. They're going to have some sort of skill that they're showing early on.
If their name is Kyle, it's probably punching drywall. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying, if you see from an early age, that your kid has definitely an ear for music, or they have a love for mathematics, it's like, why don't we just do direct teaching? Why don't we say, okay, look, he clearly has a love and an interest in mathematics. He clearly has a talent for it. You know what? Let's not teach him. We'll teach him basic life skills like accountability, finances, all that stuff. But let's not teach him anything that takes him out of the realm of mastering the craft that he's, clearly good at. And that's the
where
thing.
personalized teaching would come into play then.
That's exactly what I said. The direct. That's what I said is, direct education where you are focusing on the attribute of the individual. Maybe somebody is wildly talented at cabinet making and wood cutting, and maybe they've got a passion for it. Okay, great. So they should become a cabinet maker.
True. But what I will say is the one thing that you both missed is like one of the key things we should be educating everybody on, like one of these, not sort of this direct, like focused on their special skill, but the overall general sort of trades and things to be a human. Because I can tell you now, most people don't know how to grow. But most people don't know how to grow a potato. Most people don't know where their food comes from. They know it comes from animals. They know it comes from a farm, but have absolutely zero clue. Like
that's exactly what we were talking about. We just said
we said that.
Food,
we need to teach things that are practical that you can use every day in life.
Yeah.
But growing food should be number one in the list.
Yeah.
Because if you can't grow food as a human, you're failing.
I mean, that's just another one to add to the list. Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know me. I am a huge avid grower. And
your hot sauces are awesome.
Yeah, I grow try to grow most of my own stuff anyways, but if I need it and it can be grown, I will grow it.
Excellent. Well, you know what? We just need to save me from myself. This is Elysium here on the Kindness Revolution Morning Show. In a moment, we'll be seeing what's inside my box.
Oh.
No.
Oh my. Oh, Darcy, behave.
I've been down this path trying to find a place to call my own. If I believe it's up to me, then I won't leave this place alone. I've been down this road looking for the lights out for my soul. If I believe it's up to me, then I won't leave this place alone. I always find it cold, the way that people come and go. They like to break into your heart and take the pieces for their own. I always find it strange, the way that people never change. Apologize, say goodbye, and leave as easy as you can. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. I've been down this path trying to find a place to call my own. If I believe it's up to me, then I won't leave this place alone. I've been down this road looking for the lights out for my soul. If I believe it's up to me, then I won't leave this place alone. I always find it cold, the way that people come and go. They like to break into your heart and take the pieces for their own. I always find it strange, the way that people never change. Apologize, say goodbye, and leave as easy as you can. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. Save me from myself. I've been down this path trying to find a place to call my own. If I believe it's up to me, then I won't leave this place alone.
escape. Yeah, I know you know the money's tight lately, but we have other ways. Let's just throw our worries away. We can let loose today, and I know life's not our game to play, but we have the whole day. Let's take a trip to the market. Let's pretend we're in France. Blast the radio like we're in LA and dance. It's whatever you want. A trip to Taiwan. There's no limits when you have your mind switched on. So run your imagination. Let your desires run deep. We could be anywhere from New York to Sydney. Babe, wherever we roam, whether it's Rome or Tokyo, there's no limits to the places we can go. Redefine a staycation. We do it better anyway. Yeah, we can reach nation to nation in our own little way. Let's just throw our worries away. We can let loose today, and I know life's not our game to play, but we have the whole day. Let's take a trip to the market. Let's pretend we're in France. Blast the radio like we're in LA and dance. It's whatever you want. A trip to Taiwan. There's no limits when you have your mind switched on. So run your imagination. Let your desires run deep. We could be anywhere from New York to Sydney. Babe, wherever we roam, whether it's Rome or Tokyo, there's no limits to the places we can go. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, oh.
Do you remember that time dancing in the shadows? No one could stop us, no. Living like we know tomorrow. I used to be stronger. We used to be close, and now all that I wonder is where the hell you are. Do you remember one time diving into the water? Back then I knew I was leading you down the bottom. I used to be stronger. We used to be close, and now no one could ever remind me of who you are. There's a reason why you'll never wait for me at home just to hear that I'm sorry. 'Cause my eyes were over someone else's body. What did you mean when you said you should have known better? I was holding your hand in every move. Used to be close and now when
Strangers, Tom White here on the Kindness Revolution morning show.
Good song. I like that one.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, very
that's,
nice.
that's a good one. Actually,
Yeah,
all the
it's a
music
good one.
that he produces is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. No, I like that one a lot. Sorry, if you guys can hear my dog, I just realized I thought he was like scratching a pillow, but it turns out he's panting like right beside me for some reason. Just the anxiety he has right now. It's like through the roof.
Goodness.
He is so much like me, it's insane.
Right. So, does everyone want to see what's in my box?
Yeah. Well, look at the time.
Okay, well, perfect. Enjoy what... This is my first ever unboxing video. Oh, I'm keeping with the times, going with what the people want, right, Susie?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Have fun with this one. I never done my list before, but what is in this big old box? Well, let's have a look. The big one.
Are we supposed to be seeing something right now?
Yeah, on the live stream. I need a sharp thing. A spoon will do.
Oh, I see.
Ah, bollocks. No, that's fine. There's a lot of empty space in here. This is ridiculous how much empty space is in here.
That's what.
That's
No,
ridiculous.
never mind. I'm just not gonna say that.
Ah, it's very cool stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Queen Bee.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's it. T-shirts. Hats. More t-shirts. More t-shirts. More. TKR beanie. TKR beanie. More beanies. More t-shirts. I've got another box to come. With more stuff that you could possibly win. See you at 7. Well, there's 2 minutes and 22 seconds. None of you are ever getting back.
Very good, very good.
We're gonna talk about opening up Gizmo's box on Saturday.
Oh yeah, well we'll have more. I've got more than one box to open.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed. Well, as you can hear, I've got to head back out into the skiing snowy world of Toronto, which is total chaos apparently. Still, just looking out the window, it's still snowing. There are mountains of snow everywhere, and we're getting another 40 centimeters this weekend. So, shit. Have we learned stuff today, John?
You know what? I think we've learned quite a bit, as a matter of fact. And you know what? Overall, I think it was an educational show, most likely for people not to come back.
Well, we can't hold it against Susie for being dumb and making people leave, but...
Oh, I'm not saying that.
Exactly. Yeah, John's like, I'm not touching that.
Yeah, you're on your own there, bud.
No, I'm not, because I won Riff Royale for a second day in a row.
Technically, it was a tie.
No, it wasn't. Just because somebody voted for the wrong person because they weren't paying attention doesn't make it a technicality. It's like scoring an own goal.
Clearly it does, in fact.
An own goal is still a goal. I still win.
That's what the definition of technicality is.
You're a
Who's the
technicality.
dumb
Is all I have to say to that. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us this morning on the Kindness Revolution Morning Show. I'm Gizmo. Thanks, John. Thanks, Susie. Bye.